Welcome to the Wildcard weekend version of the Who You Got podcast with your host Porkchop and
Big Bird.
Sorry, didn't mean to for you to talk when you were. Was that a cough or a burp or what was it?
Yeah, something that wasn't.
It was just a mixture of both.
It was a bad time.
Yeah. So crap.
Big Bird.
We didn't do the. What was the record last week?
Oh, stand by. I'm losing.
Oh yeah.
I keep going with the Titans
Yeah,
every other week.
You keep picking the Titans.
I keep picking against the Cowboys.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now.
This is true. I am technically 3 games back.
Okay, so that's not bad. So you could bounce back. I
gotta make some opposite picks from you.
Oh yeah, you do. But I mean, that might not happen because I think a lot of it. We're gonna agree on some of the stuff.
I'm gonna go rogue.
Did we already pick?
I didn't.
Wait, week 17. How the hell do we? Wait, it's not there.
Oh shit! We have to go into the app in this moment.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're just going to talk about while we're doing this is the coaching carousel of all the coaches that got fired this week. Black Monday was very interesting. That some coaches didn't get fired that I thought were going to get fired. Like I thought Cutter was going to get fired from Tampa Bay.
He has to do this through the computer.
Through the computer?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, well, we'll do it after the podcast then.
We can just say who we're picking.
Yeah, I'll just save it. Okay. So, yeah, like, I thought Derek Cutter was going to get fired. I thought, Aries.
Arian?
Bruce Arian retired. And Marvin Lewis got a 2-year extension.
So this is what's happened so far. Chuck Pagano got fired, deservingly. Del Rio got fired, undeservingly. Poor Jack. He got 10 months. He was fired 10 months after signing a 4-year extension. Ain't that some shit?
Del Rio?
Yeah,
Are you
that's
kidding
what it says.
me?
It says Del Rio, the former Broncos defensive coordinator, was fired 10 months after signing a 4-year extension.
So they're going to owe him a lot of money for a few years.
Oh shit, though. John Fox from the Bears. Not surprising.
Yeah.
He's 14-34.
Okay, did he get fired?
Yeah,
Good for the Bears.
Good for the Bears.
Good for the Bears.
Jim Caldwell and the general manager. Oh, the general manager's still there, but Caldwell was fired.
Caldwell got fired.
Oh, even though he was 36-28 in 4 years, it's not terrible.
He didn't do too bad, but that team wasn't as good as everybody anticipated.
No,
including you. You picked him to win the division after Rodgers went down.
I hoped. I thought Keenum would come back to earth. Keenum is still on fire.
Yeah, apparently.
Chandler trying to do a show.
Chandler.
McAdoo was fired.
Yeah. That's not a surprise.
Bruce Arians retired. Oh, and staying is Dirk Cutter from Tampa Bay. He's retained for 1 more year at least. Todd Bowles signed a 1-year extension. Vance Joseph will return.
I don't know why.
There's only 1 year.
That's true. That's true.
Hugh Jackson, we don't know why. He won in 31.
What I was told is he gave him an ultimatum. He was like, either fire me or give me a bigger role in the front office so I can pick the players that I want because of the whole Kaiser-Watson controversy. He wanted Watson, and he told Watson, you're our guy, and they passed him up and got Kaiser instead.
How's that working out for you?
It's not. So Jackson was pissed about that, and I think that was the final nail in the coffin. He's like, all right. He's like, if I'm going to still be the coach here, I'm gonna need some kind of say in who we draft and when we draft them. So don't be surprised if they do get another quarterback. I think that they're probably going to get Mayfield or Donald or something like that. Not Donald. What the hell's his name? Darnold.
Oh.
I'm botching everybody's name today.
Yeah, that's where the USC Trojan's going to go to die.
Or Rosen.
Rosen won't play for him, so.
Is it Rosen or Darnold that said he
won't play for him?
Rosen.
He wants to be the Giants.
Gigantes.
He wants to play with ODB.
So is there going to be another Phillip Rivers and Eli Manning situation?
That's pretty much exactly what it is.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Except with Cleveland and Giants instead of San Diego. Right?
Yeah.
I just remember Eli's face when Eli Manning, San Diego Chargers.
And he just stood up there with his jersey like a little smirk, Daddy, I want to go to New York. Help me.
Dad, get me out of this, and he did.
Yeah, Archie stepped up.
He was traded very soon.
He's like, my son is not going to be playing
for San Diego.
It's
worked out for the Giants.
All the Mannings have like a weird voice, so it's ridiculous.
Yeah, Peyton isn't terrible.
Yeah, well, Peyton's not bad, but Eli's like, well, he sounds like he's chomping on a piece of ice or something like in the back of his throat. We played hard and we just couldn't get on the ball. And anyway,
I did feel bad for him when he lost his streak though.
Oh yeah, that was a beat. Well, it was up to him. I mean, he ultimately pulled the trigger on it.
Well, because he didn't want to get pulled at halftime.
Yeah, and then he was like, "All right." He's like, "I'm gonna give the backup a try." And who was the backup? I forgot.
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith. I'm gonna let Geno play, and then Geno played like shit. He's like, "All right, put me back in, put me back in, put me back in."
Geno has sucked in 2 of the 3 New York teams. He sucked for the Jets and he sucked for the Giants.
Yeah, all he did was change the dressing rooms.
He sucked in the same stadium.
All he had to do was change the dressing rooms each week.
That's awful.
Oh God! All right, so let's. That's pretty much all we wanted to talk about. The Cowboys did fire their wide receiver coach and their tight end coach retired. So
that's random.
Offensive, defensive coordinator and Garrett still has their job.
For now.
I don't know why. Hopefully, like this time next week, we'll fire at least one of the 3. I want one, if not all 3 of them gone.
Then you're not going to get.
It's not going to happen.
If you lose anybody, it'll be the offensive coordinator.
Which, I mean, good fucking riddance. But anyway.
Tell us how you really feel.
Good fucking riddance. That's how I feel. All right, y'all. We're going to get into these picks. There's only 4 games this week.
Short video.
Short video. We're 6 minutes in, so.
That's what happens. Imagine the Super Bowl win.
Wildcard weekend. Who you got?
My Titans have the worst odds according to Yahoo.
Which we talked about this. It's ridiculous.
Okay, well we'll discuss that after we make the picks. Yeah. Titans and Chiefs. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the almost the Titans. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I do think that the Titans will cover though. That 9-point spread.
8.5 point spread.
Yeah. Well, it's 9 right now on CBS.
Oh, Yahoo is at 8.5.
Chris here is going to Vegas this weekend, and I'm putting $10 down that the Titans are going to cover the spread.
I'm matching them,
and it's 3-1 right now. 3-1 odds.
So if they cover that, if they only lose by a touchdown,
I triple my money.
Yeah, we each make $20. Probably $20.
Woohoo!
But yeah, they have a freaking 94% of the country's picking the Chiefs, man.
Oh my gosh! All right,
I'm picking the Titans. I'm going for it.
Oh, there we go.
I'm 3 games back. I gotta go for it.
Well, it is wild card weekend. Go for it, Paul.
The rest of them I think will be the same.
Yeah.
Okay, Falcons and Rams.
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
I went with the Rams too. I mean, Rams and Minnesota are the biggest threats in the NFC. I think because they have running games.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much it was like the
Rams and Saints. What did I say? Did I say Rams and Vikings?
You said Rams and Vikings, yeah.
Oh, well, Rams and New Orleans are the biggest threats to Minnesota because they have run games.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's like they were even saying last night crap, was it Sugar Bowl last night?
Rose Bowl.
Rose Bowl. The reason why that Georgia beat Oklahoma is because Georgia had a run game, Oklahoma didn't.
That's true.
So, run games will get you far, especially
yeah. I was gonna say, even without a run game, they still made that's a hell of a game.
Yeah, oh god, that game was awesome.
I watched the recap.
First Rose Bowl to go into overtime, and then they're like, you know what? I'll do you one better. We'll go into double overtime. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna pick the Rams over Atlanta. But watch Atlanta make another playoff run and go to the Super Bowl again.
Good for them.
It'd be a rematch with New England or something. Oh god. Anyway,
I got the Rams. Okay, explain to me this. The Titans are a 5th seed playing a decent 4th seed, and they have, according to Yahoo, only 5% of the world believes in them, but yet a terrible Bills without LaShawn McCoy is playing the best defense in the league, the Jaguars, and 13% of the country believes in them. 13% of the country believes in them. Explain me that, Colin.
They're drunk and they switched the odds.
They must.
They had to have. The spread. The people that make the spread are like, hey, I'm going to put the Titans at this one.
I mean, the spread's the same, but I just confused at America. Why are 13% of the Americans picking the Bills?
They're getting drunk on New Year's, and so they made their picks like on New Year's.
I mean, the Jaguars are going to kill them. I hate the Jaguars because one of their nose tackle said, playing the Titans next week would have been an easy win. Yeah, bitch, we got
blown out.
We beat you twice.
You got swept.
So I don't want to hear it.
As Jay Watt says, you got the broom up the ass.
I think he's only saying that because I did some reading on him. He's like Maurice something or whatever, and he was traded from the Bills to the Jags halfway through the season. That's why he's saying it.
So
he probably thinks the Bills are an easy win.
He's salty. So okay, all right. Next one.
So yeah, I got the Jags. And toss up. Not really.
Oh, I didn't say who I got. I got the Jags also.
Yeah, you got the Bills, right, Colin?
Yeah, definitely the Bills. No, I got the Jags.
No, I got the division rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Panthers and Saints. Didn't the Saints win both times? No, I think the Panthers won the week like.
I think they split.
Actually, let me look. Stand by.
I think they split.
I think you're right. We're gonna look.
They split, but it's 6.5 point favorite for New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Over under is 48.5.
Let's see. Okay, the Saints won back on December 3rd.
Yeah, then Carolina beat them the last game. I remember that.
Wait, Carolina beat them. They didn't play Carolina.
I thought in the same division.
They are, but they didn't play Carolina the last week. That was on December 3rd. The Saints won.
The second time they played.
That was the second time. That was on December 3rd. I'm going backwards up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Saints won both times.
Okay, never mind. So
they beat the Panthers 34-13, and they also beat the Panthers 31-21. So I got the Saints.
I got the Saints. Third time's the charm.
Saints come marching in.
Oh, and the Saints. They're marching in. Yeah, definitely got the Saints on that one. I might actually just give you like some money and just go place bets for me because there's also over and unders that you can bet on.
This is true.
So I like the over and unders.
I mean, I like to. You can always bet that the Panthers don't get that spread.
They don't. I don't think they will.
I think the Saints beat them by more than a touchdown.
Because the Saints beat them by 10 the second time, and then they beat them. You say.
Well, they beat them by 10 the second time, and by 15 or 14 the first time.
Yeah. So I'm not a guru when it comes to betting and gambling and all that, but I would definitely not take them to cover the spread. But anyway, guys, submit your picks down below. I know this was a short one because there's only 4 games. And guess what? It only dwindles as time goes by because it's going to be 4 games, and it's going to be another 4 games next week. And then 2, and then the Super Bowl. So, all right, so submit your picks. In the Pro Bowl. So submit us your prediction for who's going to win this week, and then all the way to the Super Bowl since the playoffs are among us. I love playoff football. I love Wildcard week. It's ridiculous. Because you have teams like the Bills, and then maybe it'll be like a Cinderella story, and they'll win the entire thing. Who knows?
Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be freaking awesome.
They have it's like 40-1 odds that they win the Super Bowl.
Jeez.
I think Titans are second with like 38, like 32-1 odds to win the Super Bowl.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
I think Patriots have like a 5-1 or like 6-1, and then Minnesota has like a 8-1.
Okay, so Patriots are still the favorites.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah. And then Minnesota, I hope that they just go the entire playoffs playing at home. And
I hope they win the Super Bowl in their own house.
God,
home field advantage for the entire playoffs, including the Super Bowl.
That would be a sight to see. That has yet to happen in NFL history.
I mean, we haven't even had. It'd be cool if they just played. Even if they lost, no one's even played in their home stadium yet.
We've had half a century of Super Bowls, and not one team has won in their home field.
Well, that's supposed to be the Cowboys a few years ago. Joe Buck fucked it.
And I think they said that the closest we ever got was the 49ers, but it was in California. Mm. They played a Super Bowl in California, but that's like the closest we ever
I know this was the first time that the team hosting the Super Bowl has ever been a top 2 seed in the playoffs.
That's awesome.
So good for Minnesota.
Good for Minnesota. I'm rooting for them. I'm actually rooting for all these teams. I think all these teams deserve to be here. I think. Poor Baltimore. Poor Chargers. Yeah. Chargers didn't get in, and obviously my poor Cowboys. Oh. But we kind of shot ourselves in the foot when Zeke had those 6 weeks out and we went 3-3. But that's neither here nor there.
They lost to Denver. Denver.
Yeah, and then Denver, showed their true colors after they beat us.
They were all happy.
They're like, yay! And then they were just hung over the rest of the season.
Simeon came back down to earth.
Yeah, Simeon. Yeah, I remember he got interviewed like week 2, and it's like, oh, Simeon, the new up and coming quarterback. And then week 3 happens, like, Simeon, exactly what we expected, not an up and coming quarterback. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Like I said, submit your picks down below. Happy New Year! This is the first Who You Got of 2018. First of many, hopefully. It's a yay and awe, but Chris is going to be sticking around a little bit longer than I anticipated.
Yeah.
It's like, yay, it sucks. Not because I am tired of him or anything. It's just he was expecting to go somewhere out of town for college, and then he might have to wait a little bit longer. But he's going to get there eventually. You're going to get there eventually, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
You'll be a killer someday.
Like Slenderman.
Oh, Slenderman. All right. Thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. If you're going to watch these playoff games, like always, get an Uber if you're going to be drinking and watching the games. If you're at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. If there's any piglets out in Vegas, hit me up.
Yeah, any piglets out in Vegas this weekend, hit up Big Bird. He'll be there. Just send me the details, and I'll tell them. Oh, by the way, so and so is at the Bellagio, or so and so is
at the Bellagio. It's not so fancy.
The Bellagio. It's like the Kiss cruise, like every year. Like they send you like notifications on your phone. It's like, oh, by the way, Gene Simmons is in the casino, or Eric Singer's at the restaurant. It's like, cool. Awesome. So people like, it'd be like, oh, by the way, Big Bird is at the Bellagio. BB at the B. Big Bird at Bellagio. All right, guys. So wish Chris a very safe trip and to come back to us in one piece and hopefully come back and
with a Titan win.
My $10 turning into $30.
Yeah.
All right. So thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. Always remember, my little piglets, call him Pork Chop, loves y'all the mostest, and
Big Bird reminds you to make good choices.
Make good choices, and hopefully I'm gonna make a good choice this weekend, and I'm gonna rub you for good luck by turning that 10 into 30.
What about Venus?
Boy, guys, rubbed him on his wings. Thank God there's no camera. Bye, guys.